Head now to Eden. Stiff man putting my mind in jail, and the judge bang the gavel and say no bail. Gonna lick his hand and wag my tail.
Herbert! Who's a bunch of Herberts? Hello and good evening. It is Saturday, September 17th, 2022. Well, not 9:30 p.m. Eastern. It's a little bit later. We're starting a bit late here on Star Trek Radio Theater for our live reading of our next edition, which is Star Trek The Original Series, Season 3, Episode 20, The Way to Eden, an episode from 1969. This is our 50th episode overall of Star Trek Radio Theater. Woo! We made it to 50.
Yeah.
Here in our season 3, I'm Dave Mader, and we're bringing you a great retelling of a story by it says Michael Richards, but it's actually DC Fontana who wanted to distance herself from this episode, as well as Arthur Heinemann, who helped wrote the teleplay. Also, we have some musical accompaniments here, guys, tonight. This is going to be our first musical. Yeah, we got some special guest stars. We'll introduce the whole cast at the end and kind of run through things. But there's everything's running on adrenaline right now, and we want to jump into the show. So let's get into the episode affectionately known as the Space Hippies episode, and we will see you at the other end. And we hope you enjoyed the show. Okay, let's get going.
We focus on space. A small craft, which looks like a Tholian dart with small nacelles, is being pursued by the Enterprise. We focus on the bridge. Spock is getting readings from his science station and reporting to Captain Kirk.
It is definitely the stolen space cruiser, Captain. The Aurora. I read 6 aboard.
Hailing frequencies. Aurora. This is the USS Enterprise. Captain James T. Kirk commanding. Acknowledge. Aurora. This is the Enterprise. Do you read me?
They are receiving us, Captain.
I read no evidence of malfunction.
Repeat. Federation orders to detain you for...
Oh my, the varied officer.
Change course. Pursue and overtake.
Aye, aye, sir.
Stand by tractor beams.
Standing by, sir.
If it continues, it will enter Romulan space.
Engage, I think.
Tractor beam engaged. Oh my.
Bring him in.
Oh my, they've cut power, sir. They're struggling to escape.
Their engines are seriously overheating, Captain.
Aurora, cut power. You are overtaxing your ship.
Power approaching critical. They cannot continue.
Emergency power to tractor beams. Bridge to transporter room. Scotty, are you ready to transport?
We focus on the transporter room.
Aye, Captain.
We focus on the bridge. The little ship glows red and weaves from side to side on the view screen. It's burning up.
Power beyond critical. Explosion is imminent.
Are we within transporter range?
Not yet, sir.
Chekov.
Chekov?
Chekov! What happened to Chekov?
Chekov.
Are
Irina.
we within transporter range?
The line is not yet, sir. Not yet, sir. Is the line.
Dude, I have no idea where I'm at. I was trying to fix this computer.
find your place.
Augustus filled in.
Chekov, I thought you were some kind of whiz kid.
So you want to take it from?
Yeah.
Yo, why don't we go back to Kirk?
Okay.
Okay. Are we within transportation range?
Not yet, sir.
Aurora personnel, stand by to be transported aboard. Energize.
The Aurora explodes. We focus on the transporter room.
Are they aboard? Scotty, are they aboard?
Aye, Captain. They are, and a nice lot too.
A colorful group appears on the transporter pad, backwards and barefoot for some reason. As they turn, they raise their hands in a gesture that could be a circle or maybe a triangle. They stare down at Scotty, menacingly peaceful. Say hello to the space hippies.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise, its 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
We focus on space.
Captain's log, stardate 5832.3. The son of the Catulan ambassador is one of 6 we have beamed aboard from the stolen cruiser Aurora. We have been ordered to handle them with extreme delicacy because the treaty negotiations now in progress between the Federation and Catula are at a crucial phase.
We focus on the bridge.
Scotty, take them to the briefing room.
We are not in the mood, Herbert.
Aida?
Tell Herbert it's no go.
No go.
No go. No go. No go. No go.
What's going on?
They refuse, sir.
Why?
We focus on the transporter room.
I don't know. They're sitting on the floor, the lot of them. You can hear them for yourself. Shall I send for security?
No, I'll be right down. Mr. Spock?
No go.
No go. No go. No go. No go.
Go.
Kirk and Spock enter.
No go. No go. No go. No go. No go.
Oh, no.
Which one of you is Tongo Rad?
A purple-haired guy with shaggy eyebrows and a cluster of grapes painted on his wide forehead stands up, smirking at Kirk. He's wearing a deep-cut striped vest and plaid shorts with what looks like random bits of crochet dangling from them. Groovy.
You can thank your father's influence for the fact that you're not under arrest. In addition to piracy, you've left yourself open to charges of violating flight regulations, entering hostile space, and endangering the lives of others, as well as your own.
I'm bleeding.
In addition, you've caused an interstellar incident which may have destroyed everything that's been negotiated between your planet and the Federation.
You've got a hard lip, Herbert.
If you have an explanation, I'm prepared to hear it.
Rad just crosses his arms like a petulant child and sits down on the floor again.
Mr. Spock. Mr. Spock, take them to sickbay for a medical check. There may have been radiation from the explosion.
Captain, with your permission.
By all means.
Spock steps forward and makes a triangular sign with his hands.
1.
We focus on an older male with oversized cauliflower ears, obviously the leader of this flower fellowship. He's wearing a psychedelic patterned outfit of striped pants and a wizard cape. His bald head has a dainty daisy painted on it, very imposing. He reciprocates Spock's gesture.
1! We are one!
1 is the beginning.
A blonde, curly-haired man speaks. He's wearing a topographical patterned miniskirt and a matching cape connected by a chest chain. Unlike his barefoot companions, he's wearing thigh-high suede boots. A leather satchel and a bluebird painted on his forehead complete the look. What a cool cat.
Are you 1? Herbert?
I am not Herbert.
He's not Herbert. We reach.
If you'll state your purpose and your objectives, perhaps we can arrive at a mutual understanding.
If you understand 1, you know our purpose.
I would prefer that you state it.
We turning our backs on confusion and seeking the beginning.
What is your destination?
The planet Eden.
That planet? It is a myth.
And we protest against being harassed, pursued, attacked, seized, and transported here against our wishes. Right, brother. We do not recognizing Federation regulations nor the existence of hostilities. We recognizing no authority save that within ourselves.
Well, whether you recognize authority or not, I'm it on this ship. I'm under orders to transport you back to Starbase peaceably. From there, you'll be ferried to your various planets. Because of my orders, you are not prisoners, but my guests. I expect you to behave as such.
Oh, Herbert, you are stiff.
Mr. Spock, you seem to understand these people. You deal with them.
We respectfully requesting that you take us to Eden.
And after they're finished in sickbay, see to it they're escorted back to their proper quarters and given whatever care they need.
Yes, Captain.
We respectfully requesting that you taking us to Eden.
I have orders to the contrary. This is not a passenger ship.
Herbert. Herbert. Herbert.
Herbert. Herbert. Herbert. Herbert. Herbert. Herbert.
Herbert. Herbert.
We focus on the bridge. Kirk enters.
Lieutenant Palmer, notify Starbase we have the 6 aboard who stole the space cruiser Aurora. Regrettably, the space cruiser itself was destroyed.
Aye, sir.
Personnel note to the Catulan ambassador. His son is safe.
Captain,
Yes? What is it?
sir, I believe I know one of them. At least, I think I recognize her voice. It is Evangelion. They're in a Starfleet Academy together.
One of those was in the academy?
Yes, sir. She dropped out. She...
Do you wish permission to see her? Permission to leave your post?
Thank you, sir.
Spock enters. Chekov leaves.
Are they in the sickbay?
Yes, Captain.
Mr. Spock, do they really believe that Eden exists?
Many myths are based on truth, Captain, and they're not unintelligent. Their leader, Dr. Sevrin, is a man.
Dr. Sevrin is their leader?
Yes, a brilliant researcher, engineer in the fields of acoustics, communications, and electronics on Tiburon. He was dismissed from his post when he started this movement. Tongo Rad inherits his father's extraordinary abilities in the field of space studies.
Well, but they've rejected all that, and all that is Well, but they've rejected all that and all that this technology provides, and they seek the primitive.
There are many who are uncomfortable what we have created. It is almost a biological rebellion, a profound revulsion against the planned communities, the programming, the sterilized, artfully balanced atmospheres. They hunger for an Eden where spring comes.
All do. The cave is deep in our memory.
Yes, that is true, Captain.
But we don't steal space cruisers and act like irresponsible children. What makes you so sympathetic towards them?
It is not sympathy so much as curiosity. Captain, I wish to understand. They regard themselves as aliens in their own worlds, a condition with which I am somewhat familiar.
Spock, what does Herbert mean?
It is somewhat uncomplimentary, Captain. Herbert was a minor official, notorious for his rigid and limited patterns of thought.
Well, I shall try to be less rigid in my thinking.
We focus on sickbay. The Beatnik bunch are having an impromptu concert as they wait for the medical examinations. Adam is playing a guitar that looks like it's made out of a table leg, but without a sound box. Rad plays bongos. Yes, that's right. Tongo is on the bongos.
Looking for the good land, going astray. Don't cry, oh I can't have honey, and I can't have cream. Gonna live, not die, gonna live, not die. Stay in the middle of it all one day. I look at it shining around me and say, I'm here, I'm here. In the good land, in the new land, I'm here.
Chekov enters.
Excuse me, is Irina Galunian here?
She's getting her physical. Gonna crack my knuckles and jump for joy. I got a clean bill of health from Dr. McCoy. You know Irina?
Say, tell me, why do you wear all those clothes? How do you breathe?
Chapel and two medtechs enter. She lets out an exasperated sigh, clearly not enjoying babysitting these flower children, and addresses Sevrin.
Oh, you're next!
The Tex lifts a cross-legged Sevrin from his perch on a table and carry him into the next room. Chapel leaves and Irina enters. She's wearing a matching flowered patterned ensemble of a backless crop top and side-slitted pants, a bunch of purple flowers in her hair. Foxy.
Irina?
Pavel Andreevich, I had thought we might encounter each other.
You knew I was on the Enterprise?
I had heard.
Irina, why?
The other hippies don't even try to hide that they are eavesdropping on them, grinning creepily.
Come.
We focus on a corridor. Irina and Chekov walk as they talk.
How could you do this to yourself? You were a scientist. And now, look at you.
Look at yourself, Pavel.
Why did you do it?
Why did you?
I am proud of what I am. I believe in what I do. Can you say that?
Yes. Oh, we should not tear each other so, Pavel. We should meet again in joy. Today, when I first knew it was your ship that followed us, I thought of you and wondered what I would find, and I remembered so much. In spite of that uniform, I still see the same Pavel I used to know.
A red shirt walks by, glancing pointedly at Chekov and Irina's clasped hands and smirks. Chekov pulls Irina through a door, hoping to finally get some privacy. We focus on the rec room. Irina and Chekov enter and sit down.
Are you happy in what you do?
Yes?
Then I accept what you do.
You even talk like them. Why'd you go away?
It was you who went.
I came back to look for you. I looked. Where did you go?
I stayed in the city with friends.
You never felt as I did. Never.
I did.
You don't have it in you to feel so much. Even when we were close, you weren't with me. You were off thinking of someone else. Why did you stay with me?
Because you disapproved of me. Just as you do now. Oh, Pavel, you've always been like this. So correct. And inside, the struggle not to be. Give in to yourself. You will be happier. You will see.
Go to your friends.
Irina leaves. Chekov looks down, a sad look on his face, until he's distracted by shouting outside the door. We focus on a corridor. There's a commotion. The hippies are shouting outside the sickbay entrance.
Free Dr. Sevrin!
Free Dr. Sevrin!
We want to see him now! We want to see him now!
Chekov joins the security guards and Chapel trying to keep the kids out of sickbay. We focus on sickbay. Kirk enters with Chapel, the hippies still shouting outside.
Herbert! I thought all the animals were kept in cages!
McCoy is finishing up his examination on Dr. Sevrin.
What's going on, Bones?
Trouble. Your friend here didn't want a checkup. Turns out there's a reason.
I refuse to accepting your findings.
You have no choice.
They're the product of prejudice, not science.
I don't know what this man was planning on doing on a primitive planet, but assuming one did exist, I can tell you would have happened. He settled here.
Untrue!
There wouldn't have been enough of those primitives left to bury their dead.
Fantasy! Fantasy!
I wish it were. There's a nasty little bug evolved in the last few years, Jim. Our aseptic, sterilized civilizations produced it. Synthococcus novi. It's deadly. We can immunize against it, but haven't learned to lick all the problems yet.
Does he have it? What about the others?
All the others are clear. He doesn't have it. He's a carrier. Remember your ancient history? Typhoid Mary? He's immune to it, as she was. But he carries the disease and spreads it to others.
Is the crew in danger?
I don't know. They all had full spectrum immunizations before boarding. Now, my guess is that his friends have had all their booster shots, too. But a regular program of shots is necessary. I'll have to check on everyone on the ship. There could be some skips. In the meantime, he should be placed in total isolation.
This is outrageous! You are not isolating me. You are imprisoning me. You inventing a crime, finding me guilty, and sentencing me.
Would you like to run the test yourself, Doctor? You knew you were a carrier before you came on aboard, didn't you?
No.
Then why did you fight the examination?
It was an infringement on my rights.
Put him in isolation.
The two medtechs enter and haul Sevrin away. Sevrin is crushed.
Again.
Be ready for the objections, Jim. They're a vocal lot.
Yeah, I'm ready. Kirk to security. I want a guard maintained on Dr. Sevrin until further notice. Bones. How long before we know whether the crew has been endangered by this infection?
It'll show in 24 hours. It's a virulent strain.
Kirk exits and goes into the corridor. We focus on the corridor. Most of the hippies are sitting on the floor, their hands raised in their triangle circle gesture thing. Sulu is being chatted up by a brunette hippie named Mavic, who has the least interesting outfit of the group. She's trying to give him one of the rock egg brooches the whole group wears for some reason. I guess you could say she's trying to get him stoned.
You don't belong with them. You know what we want. You want it too. Come, join us.
Ha ha! Oh my! How do you know what I want?
You're young. Think young, brother.
Ha ha! Oh my! You make it tempting! Ha 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 ha!
Mr. Sulu. Mr. Sulu. Explain.
Oh my! No explanation, sir.
Dr. Sevrin will be released when we think he is medically safe.
The hippies jump to their feet and break into song, and Kurt runs away into the turbo lift.
Stiff man putting my mind in jail. The judge banged the gavel and said no bail. Gonna lick his hand and wag my tail.
We focus on the bridge. Kirk arrives on the bridge, having narrowly escaped the space hippies. Scotty calls up to the bridge from engineering.
Engineering to bridge.
Yes, Scotty? What is it?
Captain, I just had to give one of them barefooted, what do you call 'ems, the boot out of here. She just came in, bold as brass, tried to incite my crew to this effect.
Thank you, Scotty. Mr. Spock, I don't seem to be able to communicate with these people. Do you think you can persuade them to behave?
I shall make an attempt, Captain.
Thank you, Mr. Spock. If it weren't for the ambassador's son, they'd all be in the brig.
Yes, sir.
We focus on Enterprise in space.
Captain's log, stardate 5832.5. The arrogance of Dr. Sevrin and his followers is creating an intolerable situation aboard the Enterprise. If it continues, I'll be forced to use controls which might not agree with Starfleet's suggestion that they be handled with extreme tolerance.
We focus on the brig. Spock approaches Sevrin in his cell.
I have no influence over what they're doing.
They respect you. They will listen to your reasoning for their sake. You must stop them. Dr. Sevrin, I'm in a position to help you and your group. I can use the resources of the Enterprise to determine whether or not Eden actually exists and to plot its exact location. I can present a case to Federation to allow you and your group to colonize the planet. Neither you nor your people are at present charged with a crime. However, incitement to disinfection is criminal. The Federation will never allow the colonization of a planet by criminals if they persist. They will be so charged and forever barred from Eden.
As I have been barred.
Then you knew you were a carrier.
Of course I knowing. You've researching my life. You've reading the orders restricting me to traveling only in areas of advanced technology because of what my body is carrying.
What I fail to understand is why you disobey those orders.
Because this is poison to me. This stuff you breathe, this stuff you live in, the shields of artificial atmosphere that we having laid about every planet. The programs in those computers that running your ship and your lives for you, they bred what my body carrying. That's what your science are doing to me. You have infected me. Only the primitives can cleansing me. I cannot purging myself until I am among them. Only their way of living is right. I must going to them.
Your very presence will destroy the people you seek. Surely you know that.
I shall go into them and be one with them, and together we shall building a world such as this galaxy has never seen. A world, a life, So now you're going to try to persuading me that your technologies will find a cure for me, and then I'll be free to go?
Yes, Doctor.
And for that reason, I should persuading my friends to behave so that they too will be allowed?
Yes, Doctor.
All right, you sending them in. I will talking to them.
We focus on the bridge.
Dr. Sevrin is insane. I've not consulted Dr. McCoy, but I have no doubt of it.
I'll have Bones check him out. Spock, I'm sorry. You have a great respect for him, but it doesn't explain some of what they've done.
His conditions does not affect my interest in the movement. There is no insanity in what they seek. I made a promise which I should like to keep. With your permission, I must locate Eden. I shall work in my quarters. May I have the assistance of Mr. Chekov in auxiliary control?
Certainly. Mr. Chekov, assist Mr. Spock. Bridge to sickbay.
McCoy here.
Bones.
Yes, Captain.
I'd like to talk to you. Captain's log, stardate 5832.6. I have asked Dr. McCoy to check Starfleet medical records to verify Mr. Spock's suspicion that Dr. Sevrin is insane. In spite of Dr. Severin's antipathy to us, he has promised Mr. Spock that he will order his disciples to conform to our rules and regulations.
We focus on Spock's quarters. Spock is at his desk, working on his own time to find Eden for these space hippies. His lyre harp is behind him.
Come in.
Am I crossing you?
No.
I was just thinking,
Adam notices the lyre.
Hey, brother, do you play?
Yes.
Is it Vulcan? Can I try it?
Spock gestures his permission, and the young man strums a chord.
Oh ho! That's now. That's real now. I reach that, brother. I really do. Give.
He hands the lyre to Spock, who plays a bit. Adam seems to really dig it.
Hey, how about a session? You and us. It would sound. That's what I came for. I wanted to ask, you know, great white captain upstairs, but he don't reach us. But would he shake on a session? I mean, we want to cooperate, like you ask, so I'm asking.
If I understand you correctly, I believe the answer might be yes.
I'll spread the word.
Adam smiles, makes the hand gesture that is definitely more of a circle when he does it, and leaves. We focus on auxiliary control. Chekov is working. Irina enters.
I allowed in?
Yes.
I have been looking for you, Pavel. What room is this?
Auxiliary control.
What's it for?
Should the main control room break down or suffer damage, V can navigate the ship from here. What do you want?
To apologize. I should not have teased you. It was cruel.
It does not matter.
Oh, but it does. It is against everything I believe in.
Let us just discuss your beliefs.
And I do not like having you angry with me or disapproving.
Then why do you do such things?
What are you working on?
I'm assisting Mr. Spock in locating your Eden.
Oh, now you are teasing me.
I am not. These tapes contain star charts. And we project the orbits of the various planets here by mathematical process. We determine whether or not they are affected by other bodies not yet charted.
Do you know all these things?
But I do not know. I find out from the computer banks. If I knew nothing at all, I could navigate the ship simply by studying what is stored in here. They contain the sum of all human knowledge. They solve our problems of navigation, of control, of life support.
They tell you what to do and you do what they tell you.
No, we use our own judgment also.
I could never obey a computer.
You could never listen to anyone. You always had to be different.
Not different, but I want it to be. There's nothing wrong in doing what you want.
Chekov gives in and kisses her.
I'm not receiving, Mr. Chekov. Spock to Chekov. Repeat, I'm not receiving.
I'm sorry, Mr. Spock. I was momentarily delayed.
Chekov sits back down at his console, looking uncomfortable in need of a cold sonic shower. We focus on the guest quarters. Adam and two hippie girls are present. Tongo Rad enters and gives his news.
His name is Sulu, specialist in weapons and navigation. His hobby is botany.
Can?
I reach botany. It's my favorite of studies. What's yours?
Vulcan. Spock is practically one now.
Irina enters.
Everything can be handled from auxiliary control. The computers contain all the information we need. We can do it.
It starts to chime.
When will it?
Soon, like he said now. We should all go out and swing as many as possible over.
Can you suggest any special ways to swing them?
Just be friendly. You know how to be friendly. Then they'll be friendly.
Uh-huh.
We focus on the rec room. Sounds are being laid down in a session and piped through the ship. Many of the Enterprise crew are coming in person to take in the concert. Adam sings a song with the blonde-haired hippie girl who is rocking a rad side ponytail. Naturally, Tongo is back on the bongos.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about me. Long time back when the galaxy was new, found out what he had to do. What he had to drink, and long time later what he had to think. I'm standing here wondering,
What?
if every man does another man out of my way, he piles up trouble for himself all day. The kind sometimes come to an end when a man tells another man to be my friend. My friend. Well, what's it gonna be?
There's a mile wide emptiness between you and me.
I can't reach across it, I can hardly see.
Someone ought to take a step one way or other.
Let's say goodbye, or let's say brother. Brother. Hey, out there. Hey, out there. Hey, out there. Hey, out there. I see you. I see you. I see you. Let's get together and have some fun. I don't know how to do it, but it's gotta be done.
Spock has entered with his lyre like a boss. He starts to play, accompanied by a side pony girl who is strumming what looks like a wire-spoked wheel. We focus on the brig. Rad climbs up a ladder and sneaks up behind the guard, who has his eyes closed and is swaying to the music playing on the comm instead of doing his job. Rad uses pressure points to knock out the guard, who passes out with an oddly sensual gasp. Rad releases Sevrin from his cell. We focus on the bridge. Many of the crew are moving to the beat, but Scotty is certainly not impressed.
At least we know where they are and what they're doing. I don't know why a young mind has to be an undisciplined one. They're troublemakers.
Well, I used to get in a little trouble when I was that age. Scotty, didn't you?
We focus on auxiliary control. A young man is sitting at the desk. Rad and Sevrin enter from behind as the jam session is coming to an end. Rad takes out the man with another seemingly pleasure-giving neck pinch.
Oh. Oh.
Rad and Sevrin sit down and start changing things. We focus on the bridge. Spock enters.
Oh my, Captain, I get no response from controls. Oh my, we're going off course.
It's shorted. No, it's channeling over somewhere to auxiliary control.
Bridge to auxiliary control. Bridge to auxiliary control.
Oh my, Captain! It seems as though someone else is running the ship.
That is right. Someone else is running this ship. I am.
We focus on auxiliary control. All of the space hippies are there now.
All functions, life support as well. You cannot interfering, as I have frozen the doors to the control room. I do not intending to handing over the helm to you until and unless we reaching Eden. If I am in any way prevented from reaching that destination, I shall destroy this ship and all aboard.
We focus on the bridge.
Can he do it?
He has the capability, Captain.
He's got everything channeled over?
Start a traceback of all circuits. See if you can bypass him.
Do that and I shall retaliating. I shall not warning you again.
Captain, oh my, we're leaving the neutral zone. Oh my, buried into Romulan space.
Any patrols?
Negative.
There will be soon. Dr. Sevrin, you are violating Romulan space and endangering the peace of the galaxy. The Romulans will view this as a military intrusion and attack. Bring the ship about now. If you bring her about and return to Starbase, no charges will be leveled.
Like you said, Brother Sevrin.
If you do not, you will never reach Eden. You and this ship will be destroyed.
He's got jelly in the belly. Real scared.
Adam, Rad, you are being led by a man who is insane. You are being used by him. Spock, you tell them.
Adam, there is a file on Dr. Sevrin in our computer banks. In it, you'll find a report attesting to the fact that he has a career of bacillus strain known as Synthococcus novi shitbird. Synthococcus novi.
Ain't that just awful?
You'll also find a report from the same hospital giving a full psychological profile on him and projecting these actions of his.
Yay, brother.
Adam, you know I reach you. I believe in what you seek, but there is a tragic difference between what you want and what he wants.
You're making me cry.
We focus on auxiliary control.
There it is. They've established Eden, Brother Sevrin.
Pavel said they would. Our original course must have been somewhat in error.
When are we getting there?
At this speed, 3 hours.
They're trying to persuading us to changing course presently, and then they're attacking.
How do you plan to stop them? By cutting off their life support?
I having another weapon. Taking control, Brother Rat.
Sevrin takes the cover off a wall access point.
What are you doing?
Making an adjustment on their circuits.
Heading out to Eden. Yeah, brother. Heading out to Eden. No more trouble in my body or my mind. Gonna live like a king on whatever I find. Eat all the fruit and throw away the rind. Yeah, brother.
We focus on the bridge.
We are within sensor range of Eden and continuing to approach.
Whatever they're going to do, they're going to do it now. We have no choice. Mr. Spock? Mr. Scott? Apparently we're going to walk through a door.
We focus on auxiliary control.
Oh, sorry, guys. I was muted.
When will you use that?
At the proper time, letting me know when we're in orbit.
Approaching right on the dot, just as they plotted it, Brother Sevrin.
What will that do to them? What is it?
Well, I am using sound against them beyond the ultrasonic. It will stunning them and allowing us time to leaving. We'll go in one of the shuttlecraft.
Sound pitched that high doesn't stun. It destroys. I remember when we read in the text that it...
I've gone beyond those texts, Irina. It's correct for you to be concerning, but be assured also.
We're in orbit over Eden, Brother Sevrin. It does destroy.
We cannot allow them to coming after us. It will not reach us in here. I can controlling it all. I have adjusted it so that it will suspend its effects after a few moments and allow us time to escaping. Then, after we've gone, it will automatically reactivate. Rejoice, our brethren! Soon we shall step in together into Eden.
Scotty begins to cut through the wall behind them with his phaser. Sevrin turns on his sonic weapon and Spock is instantly stricken with pain.
Spock! It's all right, Spock. It stopped.
No, Captain, it hasn't stopped. It has gone beyond.
Now it affects Kirk. Scott is already unconscious.
Captain, they're using...
All over the ship, people fall to the floor. We focus on auxiliary control. The space hippies are celebrating with another song while the Enterprise crew are shown all over the ship, unconscious and helpless.
Stepping into Eden, yeah, brother. Stepping into Eden, yeah, brother. No more trouble in my body or my mind. Gonna live like a king on whatever I find. Eat all the fruit and throw away the rind. Yeah, brother.
Now we may leaving.
We focus on a corridor. Scott, Kirk, and Spock are waking up. They are clearly in pain.
Captain, go. You must destroy this...
What is it?
Ultrasonics. The panel.
We focus on auxiliary control. Kirk staggers into the room and turns off the sound. Spock and Scotty get up and join Kirk.
Kirk to engineering. Bridge. Hangar deck. Kirk to transporter room. Kirk to bridge. Do you read me? Come in.
Oh my, Sulu here, Captain. What happened to us? I heard a whistle and then...
Never mind. Do we have control of the ship?
No, sir. Control is auxiliary.
Can we break out of orbit if we have to?
I think so, sir. Oh my.
Hey, your deck captain.
Kirk here.
Sir, one of the shuttlecrafts has been taken. We were all knocked out.
Stand by. Do you read any Romulans?
Negative, Captain. However, I am picking up the shuttlecraft.
Where?
It has landed. Except for those aboard the craft, I read no life at all, either humanoid nor animal.
Auxiliary control to Dr. McCoy. Bones, are you all right?
Yes, Jim.
Stand by. Transporter room, full medical gear.
Visual Captain, do visual open communications, sir.
No. They tried to destroy us. Let them think they succeeded. I want the coordinates zeroed in so that when we beam down, we won't be visible to them. Scotty, you have the con. If any Romulans appear, try to make them understand. I do not want to provoke combat. Mr. Spock, Mr. Chekov, join us in the transporter room.
We focus on the planet's surface. It is a forested planet with a lake and 2 moons. Seems nice enough. An away team of Kirk, Chekov, McCoy, and Spock beam down.
The legends were true, Captain. Fantastically beautiful planet.
Eden, that land with plenty of babies, beautiful babies.
Is this what they believed they'd find? Then I can understand. Spread out. Approach with caution. Dr. Sevrin. What is it?
I touched it. It's like fire.
His palm is covered in blisters.
It's burned. All this plant life is full of acid. Even the grass, Jim.
Will our clothing protect us?
It should for a while.
Captain.
Our young, curly-haired minstrel is spread out on the ground, a half-eaten fruit beside him.
Bones.
Poison. The fruit is deadly.
His name was Adam.
There's the shuttlecraft.
We focus on the Galileo 2. The door opens, and the hippies have blisters on their feet and can't walk. Kirk picks up Irina and carries her.
Here, we'll help you.
The hippies come out, and finally Sevrin, his feet badly burned.
Dr. Sevrin. Bones.
He should be beamed aboard, Jim. He needs more than I can do for him here.
Spock to Enterprise.
Enterprise here.
Stand by to beam aboard injured parties. Medical team to the transporter room.
No! We are not leaving!
We can help you aboard the ship.
We are not leaving Eden. None of us.
Be sensible, Doctor.
We are not leaving!
Sevrin runs off on his blistered feet and climbs a fruit tree.
Come back here, you fool!
Sevrin, don't. You'll kill yourself.
Don't buy into that!
Stop.
Emotional damage!
This is even.
But Sevrin, grinning, takes a bite of the forbidden fruit, dramatically falls from the tree, and promptly dies. I guess you could say he died from that acid trip.
Repeat.
Don't do drugs, kids. Chekov consoles Irina as she cries. It was so beautiful. We focus on the bridge.
I have the starbase now, Captain.
Alert them that we have the 4 and we're ready to beam them down. And mark the incident closed.
Aye, sir.
Bridge to transporter. Scotty, are they there?
3 of them, sir. Expecting the 4th any minute.
Stand by. Mr. Chekov, do you wish to attend?
Captain, I wish first to apologize for my conduct on this time. I did not want to say this is even. I did not maintain myself under proper discipline. I engaged the ship and its personnel by my conduct. I respectfully submit myself for disciplinary action.
Thank you, Mr. Chekov. You did what you had to do, as did we all. Even your friends. You may go.
Thank you, sir.
Irina enters.
I was coming to say goodbye.
And I was coming to say goodbye to you.
They kiss.
Be incorrect occasionally.
And you will be correct.
Occasionally.
Miss Galilean, it is my sincere wish that you do not give up your search for Eden. I have no doubt, but that you will find it, or make it yourselves.
Thank you.
Irina leaves.
We reach Mr. Spock.
The end.
Oh, yes. And that concludes our reading of Star Trek Radio Theater's The Way to Eden here on this Saturday, September 17th, 2022. I'm Dave Mader, joined with Jane. I was playing, what was I, Sulu? That was a few people. And then Jane was a great Dr. McCoy.
Oh, my.
Let's bring in, of course, we had Davan Skelhorn playing Adam, as well as playing on the guitar. We had Tiffany playing the Hippie Girls and the Hangar Crewmen. Great job. Amazing. We had Chris Murphy doing the first time ever being with us tonight, doing the role of Spock. Thanks. Great job there, Chris. We had the Chan family with Jessica and Michael and Gus. Jessica was our narrator and Irina Galunian. But if you ask Mott, it was, I don't know what that day was.
He's very, I think he went to the, what is John Travolta school of lame pronunciation.
It was something. Yeah, and we had Michael Chan in the role of Dr. Sevrin, the anti-vaxxer, the typhoid Mary. Going on there, and great job to lots going on there. And Gus
played a good hippie.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Gus
was the bright crying.
I feel like I shared the role of Tongo Rad with him in some parts. We had Kevin Millard in the role of Captain Kirk, who was just like, "Don't do it, Sevrin. Don't eat that fruit."
Yes, he was very tired of them by the end.
Yeah, he's like, no, it's terrible. You've only dragged us into the neutral zone, and you're going to get us killed by Romulans, but it's all good. I'm amazed that those hippies didn't face harsher consequences after, because they did, knock the entire crew out and take them into the neutral zone and steal a shuttle, and there was other
war crimes.
Yeah, all those things. And last, we have Mott. Tom Tyrell, who was in the role of Chekov. You're muted at the moment, Mott, just so you know. But you might want to unmute yourself. You're still muted. We can hear you now.
Didn't say anything.
No.
Well, good job, everybody. And I thought, it was everything I wanted and more. I can't wait to listen back and get to the edited version. I know some of us weren't necessarily familiar with this episode before we did the recording of it, or weren't super familiar at least. It was
I'm not familiar with it at all.
Yeah, you had never heard of this episode, Chris. So what did you think?
It was cheeky. It was fun. There was some. It was
It was now. It was real now.
Yeah, it was really now.
It was really now.
It was totally sound. Davan, you did all the you had a lot of bluesy rock versions of these songs. I thought it was very cool. You were kind of doing House of the Rising Sun.
To work with.
Yes.
We reach.
I ruined Kevin's ending.
I couldn't wait to hear it. And he didn't.
Yeah, I thought I was like, what's up with the ending?
I know, I screwed it up. I was just distracted by the baby, and I ruined Kevin's amazing end line.
Well, just say it again, Kevin, and I'll add it on at the end.
We
reach, Mr. Spock.
Yes, yeah. we reach, Mr. Spock.
Good job. Good job.
Good job. That's
a keeper. That one.
That's a keeper. Is there any other lines? Does anybody want to record any of their lines over again while we're here?
Not really.
I don't know, Dave. You listened to it, and I know that I was a little rusty in my reading.
Only a couple spots.
We reach.
I think we can do a line over.
Yeah.
The one where you're talking to a Dunian?
Yeah. Can you maybe?
Yeah. Can you change my name to Adele Dazeem?
Yeah. It was like when John Travolta mispronounced Idina Menzel's name, right?
Adele Dazeem. That's my name for the episode.
Adele Dazeem or whatever. Yeah. But what did he actually? Yeah, it's supposed to be like Irina Galyunian, and you
just went, I
don't know what you said. It wasn't anything like that.
One word.
Well, I went and listened right after that. I went and listened again, and I got Galyunian. But when I saw it, I knew Galyunian when I was practicing it. I saw it, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, that's a Russian name.
I was laughing, and then I got to check the letter, what she calls him, and I was like, "Oh crap!"
Yeah. Okay. And so I had gone through and changed all of Mott's W's to V's throughout the script.
That made it horrible.
I know. Well, but I warned you. I warned you it was coming. But yeah, I thought it didn't really work for you.
No, I don't think it worked at all.
I would have been better off with the regular, because it was fucking me up. I was like, which one should I say now? In my head, I was like, it's Russian.
Oh no.
Well, it was an interesting experiment to see how it played out, at the very least.
I just didn't know if I had B's, W's, V's. I didn't know what I was saying anymore.
Well, at least I kind of got that result. Yeah.
He's basically trying to read hieroglyphics at that point. Right?
Yeah, and then when you would get to even like some words that wouldn't even change, you were like, "How do I say this word?" Just like you normally would. But yeah, I threw you off there. Any other favorite moments, guys?
I mean, if we got like an easy one with like Chekov, though, like the vessel, like
nuclear vessel,
vessel.
Nuclear vessels.
Yep.
Where do you keep your nuclear vessels?
Okay, I can get that.
Yeah. And Tiffany, we haven't seen. Is she gone? Is she still with you there?
Oh, she was such a
She's
good like
sleeping now.
hippie cheerleader, like for Adam.
She had to go sleep / check on our baby.
Yeah.
She did great.
She did great.
I screwed up the third song, but what can you do?
The last one?
No, the third one.
They all sounded great.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, they were really good.
They were really amazing.
Jody, did you have fun too?
Aye, Captain.
Oh, good. Because
Jody, did you love the hippie songs?
Aye, Captain.
I knew it.
Jody, is Davin your favorite human possibly in the entire world?
Dave, you have to save that for Mondays. And you have to save the guy passing out.
Yes. Where's that? The nerve pitch?
Davin, why don't you tell Tiffany to get in here with the baby?
Yeah, I thought it was like an overzealous actor, and then the next guy did the same thing.
He does it again, but he does it even louder.
Oh. That one sounds like Kevin.
Yeah, it was quite the thing. We got some comments here. Oh, we got kudos from the Puffy Tacos, and it was Jamil.
Thank you, Puffy Taco.
Thanks, Jamil.
Yeah, wearing the Vulgarthon 19 jersey, claiming emotional damage. Yeah. Where's Chekov? We got a poor Chekov. Oh, great.
Poor Chekov.
Sevrin, the anti-masker, the anti-science guy. Just jumped in here to see if personally. Oh yeah, glad Mott was. Yeah, we did have some technical difficulties at the top. We were a little late starting tonight. Thanks for those who were patient with us in the queue there and waiting for the live stream to play out. We are going to have the edited version probably in, usually it takes me a couple weeks to pull it together. But we'll get this one going. I may reach out to some of you for re-records of your live. It's just where there might be
babies
interfere babies or other things. So
I think you should keep the baby. There was some key baby moment timing.
Yeah. There was good timing here and there. Yeah,
the ones that worked we'll keep, of course. So
like my favorite was just like he's acting like a child, and then the baby just goes off. Like
that was my Tongo rat on the bongos. Yeah. It was part of my character. I had that all over.
I just want to give a shout out to Ashley and Kevin and you, Dave, because stepping into you guys doing the script is not easy. You guys do hard work all the time.
It's usually mostly Ashley that does.
Yeah, it's mostly Ashley.
Who does most of it. But thank you, Jessica, for stepping in because this is the first time anybody else has really ever narrated an episode other than Ashley. So thank you you did a great job. Thanks for doing it tonight. Yeah, it was. Because initially I was like, I want you to sing everything, and you were like, I don't know if I can really sing everything. And
I was thinking, at first I was like, should I do the Gilligan's Island theme for everything?
Yeah, Sam would have said yes.
We are sitting in the bridge. There's Kirk at the console. I was like, no, that's not
It'd be a lot to keep up for an entire episode.
I thought I'd get tired pretty quickly. So
for all the narrations, but in one like my it was like, it's gonna be space hippies. There's gonna be music all over the place, but there's a lot of like Star Trekking also to get around in this episode and some things as well. Okay, guys. Well, we're at an hour and 14. The World Mind was the real show. Yes.
Thank you, World
Thank
Mind.
you.
Thank you, World Mind, whoever you are. All right. What else, guys? Did you know that Locutors of Trek has come over to Live Long and Podcast, and we have been migrating all this content over, and we've been spamming people who are subscribers with.
Yay!
The empire has expanded.
Yes, coming on over.
No wonder we are miselated.
Yeah, it's already tomorrow where Davan is, because he's in Nova Scotia and he's in the next time zone. So,
Sam, you better be in bed, bud. It's 12:30 where you're at.
12:30 Newfoundland time. You guys should check out our other content here on Live Long and Podcast, including Star Trek Radio. We already know about Star Trek Radio Theater, but on Monday nights we have Star Trek Enterprise with Jody Simpson, Adam Woodward. We got what else, guys? We got Tuesday nights Star Trek Deep Space Nine. We got the Treckle Trunk. Davin just did a review of IDW's number 400 of like the Lower Decks comic book. Speaking of Lower Decks, we're doing a Lower Decks review series right now on Thursdays. We're up to episode 4 of season 3, and check out in the fall. We're expecting Prodigy and Discovery to be back. As I guess Picard a little bit down the road as well, and Strange New World season 2. There's a lot of new Star Trek coming up, and we'll be covering it all here on Live Long and Podcast, Radio Theater, of course, and debate shows and all kinds of fun things. So you should definitely check out all of our fun content here on Live Long and Podcast. What else, guys?
Yeah, I think you've highlighted them all.
X-rated.
Oh yeah.
So we say something.
I was going to say, my CBS overlords require me to remind everybody that Star Trek Discovery is available to be streamed on Paramount Plus, including season 4, in which I am in 2 episodes.
And it's on Crave as well, right?
Yes. All hail CBS.
All hail the Viacom. Yes, check out Discovery Zone, Michael Chan, season 4 of Discovery, and you're going to be back to talk about season 5 this year, Michael.
No comment.
No comment. Yeah. We'll see how things are going to play out. What else, guys? Oh, X-rated with Davin, an X-Men podcast every Tuesday with him and Andre.
Yeah. We do it. We're doing it again every Tuesday. We got Marvel Comics artist David Cutler joining us for this next one called Cold Comfort. It's going to be fun.
Cold Comfort. Where are you guys up to? Season 3 now? Season 3 something?
Season 3, episode 11 or 12? 12, maybe. Yeah.
Check out that.
You guys go through. It's only 5 seasons, so we're getting there. Then
You're
we'll
getting
move
through
on
it,
to
and then
Spider-Man or Silver Surfer or something.
Yeah, I would like that Iron Man
nostalgic
cartoon
nowadays.
when it was on.
Or maybe Iron Man.
Yeah,
Probably not Iron Man.
Iron Man. You know, or all that? No, it was funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else, guys? Super Mario Bros. Podcasting. We're wrapping up our coverage of Big Brother 24 right now on Sundays, and Wednesdays are over apparently because we only got a couple episodes left of Big Brother 24. But we'll be on tomorrow night. We'll be on Thursday, and then the finale next Sunday. Also, check out we're covering Survivor. What are we up to? Season 43, Jane?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, 43 of Survivor. That's starting Wednesday. We'll be talking about that. We also got to do a cast preview draft and get into everything else like that. Jamil is the first pick, and he's waiting. He's taking his time, I'm going to tell you, to pick his pick. And then Trivial Debates.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow morning, we got Trivial Debates, guys. Did you even know this? Of course you did. We got Mott Tyrell, right from this podcast, competing, Mr. Chekov from tonight against Eamon Mader and Chris Seymour. Yeah. What do you say, Mott?
I just said Chekov.
Chekov.
Mott, you got to send me your answers on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that yesterday.
Yeah, well, this is in the morning, So 10:30 tomorrow morning Eastern. We'll see you there, right? Okay, and then
if for whatever reason Mott can't make it, just tag me in and I'll be there.
All right. What's going on with the Hellbound podcast?
Yeah, no, I'll definitely be in. My answers will just be iffy.
The Hellbound podcast is still going. Our latest episode, I'm back. I've been on and off because I'm currently filming a huge project all the way until December. So I'm on and off with my co-host Alex, but I am in this week's episode. So go check it out. We talk about Little Monsters, a movie with Lupita Nyong'o. It's a zombie film. So yeah.
Oh,
Not the one with Howie
Little
Mandel?
Monsters with Howie Mandel.
Okay, the only one I forgot.
love that
I
movie.
watched that, and I was thinking of the one where he throws the monster under the bed.
Oh,
He put piss in my apple juice.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I forgot.
I still want to see the
Cat litter in
Little
his
Monster
sandwich.
series that was pitched in Trivial Debates.
Yeah,
I
I
pitched
just
that.
All right, and then let's talk about fighting games with Eamon Mader, also known as Sam Jurka. He'll be on tomorrow in Trivial Debates. You should check that out. All right, well, I think we're going to get out of here and say goodnight to the Space Hippies, everybody. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for listening, and we will see you next time. We really appreciate you being here with us tonight. Okay, let's go out on...
I'm standing here wondering.
What?
A man tells another man, out of my way. He piles up trouble for himself all day. But all kinds of trouble come to an end when a man tells another man,
Be
my friend, oh,
I'm just a Herbert.
my friend.